Hey everyone, welcome back to my Facebook page, Easy Beauty by Nicole Bordino. Thank you for joining me this Saturday. I really missed you guys. I didn't get a chance to film a video. I didn't get a chance to film a live video. So the tea is I filmed a video last week, but I recorded it. I didn't go live. And I'm still working on learning how to use video editing apps and video editing software. I'm not that great at it. Actually, I'm not good at it at all. Technology is not my first training, like my career profession is healthcare. So when it comes to like social media, information technology, I'm very, very green and learning. So I've actually got a really nice makeup tutorial video from last week that I still need to post, but I just have to edit it first and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm probably gonna post an SOS to either Craigslist or like Nextdoor and just, someone please help me learn how to use video editing software, you know, because I got a good video to show you guys. But I have decided that I want to make my makeup tutorial day Saturday because it's just the day where I have peace and I have quiet and I have errands to run, but it's usually not as pressing as all the running around that I have to do during the week. So I'm sorry I missed you guys last weekend. If I can get that video edited and up, I will have it up for you for this week. So you'll get like a double video. So I want to show you guys what I'm wearing in this tutorial. Of course, I'm wearing, I am still wearing my To the Tropics maxi dress, which I absolutely love this dress. I should have bought two. If they're still, I'm gonna move back, you guys. I am entirely too close to you guys. Okay, my skin looks awful and I'm like all up in your space. If I can get another one, I definitely will. And I just have like my little denim shirt over it. My jewelry is what's going to be new in campaign 19. So campaign 18 is going to end next week on the 21st at 5 p.m. And then campaign 19 will be starting Wednesday the 22nd. So let me show you guys what I've got on. My demos came in. And when my demos come in, I feel like a kid in a candy store. So this is campaign 19. And this is the campaign that is going to be going live next week on Wednesday. And as you can see, it's covered in beautiful representatives. And so Avon has decided to use representatives instead of models in their campaign brochures. And I think that's awesome. So this is, let's find it. So this is what is on page 26. It's really pretty. It is the Diamond-esque, this is the Diamond-esque collection, and this is the Diamond-esque choker necklace, and these are the Diamond-esque hoop earrings. So these are the hoop earrings, and this is the matching choker. I should have got the bracelet, you guys, because it's actually really nice. And these are the boxes that it came in. These are the boxes that it came in. They're really pretty. I like a lot of the boxes that the Avon jewelry comes in because it's just so lovely. So this is the box for the choker, and this is the box for the hoop earrings. Really pretty. I like it a lot. So I'm going to be doing the Steel Blues eye palette. I've done the On the Binds. I've done the Romantic Mauve, and I've had this Steel Blue palette, and I've been wanting to do it. And I'm glad I'm wearing a denim shirt. It's fitting. So that's what the palette looks like. You guys see my camera? That's funny. So that's what the palette looks like. I am going to be incorporating some brown in there. And the brown is going to be coming from my Coastal Scents palette because I am waiting for Avon to create like a brown matte palette for us. So Avon Reps USA, if you guys are watching, we need like a full palette, like a big old full palette. So let's get started because it's Saturday. I know you guys have a lot to do and you guys just don't want to be sitting around here doing makeup with me. So my skin is looking rough, y'all. Woo, it's looking really rough. My Aunt Flo came to visit me, and this is my skin at its worst. This is my skin looking really, really rough. So I gotta hurry up and I gotta cover this all up. I ordered, and I'm waiting for it to come in, I ordered Avon's the Magic's Perfector Primer, because I really, 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 really want to try that. And I also ordered their compact foundation, because I've been using their True Color Ideal Nude Foundation, which I really like. It's very light. It's a nice light foundation. But I do want to try one of their full coverage. I'm like dying to try one of their full coverage foundations, and that is a full coverage foundation. When I ordered it, they actually were sold out of my color. I know, right? Bummer. So that's on hold, but at least for the next tutorial we do together, hopefully I have that Magic's Perfector. And I also want to try their cream concealers, the ones that come in the pot, because those are full coverage too. And you know me, I love full coverage. I mean, with this skin of mine, I want to cover it all up. So I'll try to get like full coverage the best I can with this, but I'm gonna need that new foundation. And if you guys see me either looking there or looking to the left, it's because I've got multiple mirrors to help with like my eye makeup and with doing my contour. So let's get into it. So my tried and true Avon True Color Ideal Nude in Light Caramel. And I'm gonna try to make this makeup tutorial fast. And I promise you guys, I am going to wash my brushes soon. My brushes, I think actually I should do that today. I need to add that to my to-do list for the day. So what I do is I love liquid foundations because they are easy to apply, they're easy to blend. I almost feel like it's a sin that I am applying foundation without a primer. I feel like I'm sinning right now, like, oh my god, I am applying foundation without a primer, because I love primers. I love primers. They help like cover and diffuse pores. Primers help prep the skin. They help fill in any wrinkles, fill in any lines, cover up pores, help decrease the look of acne. I mean, primers are the tea, let me tell you. So as you guys know, I always bring my makeup down to my neck so that I don't have that weird line that goes in between, that weird line of like demarcation, you know? What is going on with my hair? I need to color my hair, you guys. my hairdresser is on a medical leave, and so my hair color is growing out and I'm looking a little funky. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is concealer. And I'm going to use Avon's True Color Concealer in Deep. And it's going dot, 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 under my eyes. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I apply concealer under my eyes in so many different ways. So if you've watched one tutorial, I probably did it with my fingers, and if you've watched another tutorial, I probably did it with my soft round brush, and then you're watching this tutorial and I'm doing it with a traditional foundation brush. Ooh, look at those bags. I need a nap. The key to applying anything around the eye is to just gently pat, 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 pat. You really don't want to pull on the skin around your eyes. I would use my little black brush, but it needs to be cleaned, I'm telling you. I gotta clean my brushes. So because I'm doing like a full makeup look, I am going to use my concealer also to help prime my lids. And so a quick tip is if you're ever short on eye primer, you can take your concealer and you can use your concealer as a primer, and all you do is you pat it on your lid. Use your shade or one shade lighter, or if it is one shade lighter, that's okay. You just don't want to go darker when you're priming your eyes. and pat, 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 pat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that with powder. And so a really nifty makeup trick is when you're doing your makeup, if you're low on primer, just use your concealer and set it with powder and your eyes are primed. So I'm just using a clear, translucent powder. You can use a translucent powder, or you can use a powder that's a little bit lighter than your skin tone. Oh, did I get a little bit of powder on my nose? I think I did. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly fill out my brows because this is a full makeup look. I don't fill in my brows for all of my makeup looks, but if I'm doing a full makeup look, I'll brush up my brows and fill them out because your eyebrows frame your face, they frame your eyes, and so if you're wearing a natural look, you can leave your brows and let them be natural, but if you're doing a full makeup look, you want your eyebrows to be nice and strong. You want them to be well defined, nice and strong, to help set the stage for your look. And when filling in your brows, you gently feather it on. You don't want to draw any like lines because you will look crazy. I'm going to brush my brows back up and see how I like them. And I think I like them. I'll fill in a little bit more on this brow. Here we go. I think I like them. One trick of the trade, if you do fill in your brows and it's a little bit too heavy, is you can take your brow brush. This is Avon's dual end brow and eyelash brush, and you can take the spoolie end and just brush them. Give them a nice firm brush. The brush will actually blend the liner pencil for you and help it look more natural. You never want to take eye makeup remover and just go like smudging at them, because if you've primed your eyes or you've done any highlighter, you're just gonna smudge off all of your makeup. So just take that spoolie brush and gently brush up your eyebrows and they'll look fantastic. So now that we've quickly done our eyebrows, I need to get to my face because like I told you guys earlier, it is that time. Aunt Flo is leaving the building, but my skin is very unhappy whenever she arrives, so I am going to do some concealing. And when I conceal, I just like to use my finger and pat it down. Oh no, you guys won't believe what just happened right now. There is an eyelash in my eye. Say it ain't so. It is so. I am looking right at it in this mirror here. I knew I felt something in my itching my eye. I'm like, what's going on? And I've got an eyelash in there, you guys. It's awful. Ooh. I get eyelashes in my eyes all the time, by the way. I'm kind of used to it by now. So I like to cover my pimples, but I don't want to totally get rid of them. So what I do is I use a color a little bit lighter than my skin. You can tell that's a little bit lighter. And what that does is it helps hide it. And then I use a little bit of the color that matches and gently pat it on. And using that lighter color first, almost like a primer for covering up your pimples, does a really good job of covering them up. and then I just use the correct color. It's almost like color corrector, like those green and purple and blue color correctors, do you know? It's almost like color corrector. Now, I do have some dark spots. You can see my dark spots there. And that's like acne scarring. And that's why I need a full coverage foundation, because the Ideal Nude foundation it's made to look like skin. It's actually a really great foundation. It's made just to look like your natural skin. And so if you've got some more that you want to cover, you definitely want a more fuller coverage foundation. So I've got an eyelash in my eye. Can you guys see it? See that line? Okay, let me get a piece of tissue. So I've got to get this thing out of my eye before we continue. I would like to continue with an eyelash in my eye. I'll never make it, so let me see if I can wiggle this bad boy out. This is how you know you're live. You can get all kinds of hiccups going on during your video. So right now, this little guy doesn't want to come out. Come on, little dude. I'm trying to blink him out without ruining. Ta-da! Got him. Look at that. Can you see it? That naughty little nugget. See him? Ooh, it's driving me crazy. Okay, goodbye. Whew. And I hope I didn't ruin any of my makeup. So now that my concealer is done, I'm gonna do my contouring. And I'm going to utilize my absolute favorite, which is Avon's True Color Transforming Contour Stick, and I'm using this in Deep. And I did a video on contouring before. If you guys remember, when you contour and you highlight, you're playing with or exaggerating the way light hits your face. So you can see I've already kind of sort of got a line here going down my face here and here that are shadows. And so I'm just gonna follow that shadow. And I like to dot on my contour, and I like to dot on my highlight, and that just makes it easier to blend when you dot it on, instead of doing just like one big, yeah, I contour my jawline, I sure do, instead of doing like one like streaky line. That can be difficult to blend. So it's always better to just pat. And remember, less equals more. Remember that you can build up. You can always add more later. It's easier to add more, come on, blend, than to have to try to take away. Make sure that that's blended in really well. Here we go. And let's blend in here. And this feels good too, just the tapping. It feels good, it's kind of soothing. Have you ever had your makeup done? I love having my makeup done because to me it's relaxing when they're like tapping on your face and powdering your face, and the way the brushes feel when they touch your face. It's so soft. And to me it's like relaxing, it's soothing. Look at my hair, it's growing out. I used to be able to get my hair to go this way. Now it's like falling down because it's starting to get heavy. And I just need to decide whether I'm gonna keep cutting it or let it grow out just a little bit. And I haven't decided because I really like my hair short. I love it. There we go. Let me see how that looks on camera. Okay, that's good. I like the way, oh, my contour looks blended out. Now I'm going to get a smaller brush to blend out contour on my nose. And just encircling motions. I don't know if you can see, but just gentle circling motions. Blend out that nose contour. Boop. So it just looks like I have a shadow on my nose. I've just put a shadow on my nose to help give my face some dimension. Yay! Now, because this is a full makeup look, I am on the fence right now whether I should use my highlighting pen or use concealer. But for purposes of this makeup tutorial, I'm going to use my highlighting pen. Now, I use the Deep to do my contour, and this is the highlighting end of the Deep pen. This is the contouring end of the Deep pen, and this is the highlighting end of the Deep pen, but I really want my highlight to be really light. So I'm going to take the medium transforming contour stick, and I'm going to use the highlighting on that end. And I'm just going to gently, nice little lines, I'm going to highlight my cheekbone. And you can see the light is already there. I'm just following the light that's already there. A little bit on my nose. Not like I need to highlight my nose. It's already super shiny. Got the super shiny nose. Just a tad on my chin. Now, normally I like to highlight my chin, but because I've got some acne there, I'm actually going to forego highlighting it because I don't want to highlight pimples on my chin. I will, however, tap a little bit on my brow bone. And now that we're getting back to my brows, I just realized I forgot to brush up my brows with a little brow gel. So after I blend out my highlight, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take my nice fluffy brush. I'm going to get a fan brush for powder highlighter. And I take my nice fluffy brush and I blend out my highlighter. Oh, there goes another bristle brush. It's definitely much easier to blend out highlighter than it is to blend out contour. When it comes to blending out contour, you really have to like blend and make sure that it's blended in really well. It sounds like my dog barking. I hear a dog barking outside. It sounds like it's my dog, but I thought my dog was under my bed. Maybe he's not. So, for all of my reps, tell me, how have you guys done with the Share the Love promotion? Do you guys really like the Share the Love promotion? Did you get a lot of recruits? Did you think it helped boosted your business? You know, get at me, DM me, or you can comment down below. I'm watching like the screen, and so far I think only like 2 people have come to watch the video, and they're coming and going, and that just means everyone is out enjoying their Saturday and having a good time, and that's fine by me, because once I'm done with this tutorial, I'm gonna run out and enjoy my Saturday too. So let's do our blush. Now for full makeup looks, I do layer cream blush with a powder blush because I have oily skin. The cream blush is the color, and then the powder blush sets it, and I'm ready to go. Now, I know I tell you guys when it comes to powder, don't give yourself like a razor stripe. With cream, you can give yourself a stripe because we're going to be blending it. But with powder, you don't want to give yourself a stripe. Powder is just more difficult to blend. Cream blushes are much easier to blend, and so you can do like dots or you can do stripes, but powder blushes, especially for someone like me with oily skin, like if you stripe it, it's hard to blend. You then have to take like your big blending brush and like blend that out, and you'll just rub it out, it'll be gone, and you'll be back to square one. So I have Avon's True Color Blush in Crushed Berry. It's actually got some makeup on it, so let me wipe that off so you guys can see like the real color of it, because it's actually very pretty, and it's a nice deep berry color. It's really pretty. This color is perfect if you've got a nice tan. So for olive skin tones, tan skin tones, caramel skin tones, and deep skin tones, that color, can you see? That color, this color is gorgeous. So we're going to go above our contour. So this is our contour. This is our highlight. When you do your blush after you've contoured and highlighted, you want to go right in between. So I'm just going to go right in between that contour and highlight. Ta-da! There we go. And a little bit on the apple of my cheek. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Here's my highlight. Here's my contour. I'm going to go right in between and give myself a nice little stripe. Another thing I really like about Avon's cream blushes is even though in the tube they look like really dark and bright, when you apply them, they go on sheer. And so they're really, really beautiful. I love them. Then I am going to go over that with Plum Pop, and I love this color. I love it. It's another color that's really good. This color is actually looks lovely on all skin tones. And what you do is you just, if you have lighter skin, you just use a lighter hand, or if you have darker skin, you can probably build your color up, but it is a gorgeous color. So using Plum Pop on my brush, I'm going to tap it off. I'm going to just gently blend that in now. Pat and kind of blend it out. This is a dramatic look, so I know my blush is going to be bright, and that's okay, because that's what I was going for. I was going for a nice, bright blush. I don't want soft blush. I want bright blush today. Super, super, super bright. Now, what do you do if you feel like your brush is too bright? Because this side came out perfectly, but this side's like a little bit too much for me. Take your big fluffy powder brush and you gently blend it. Anything can be fixed with a clean blending brush. There you go. Much better. Anything. I wish I could clean up my bank account with a blending brush. That'd be great. Ta-da! So my face is officially done. I'm going to set it with my pressed powder, Flawless Mattifying Pressed Powder and Toffee. I really like this pressed powder. It's lovely. It's lovely. I think it's going to be time for new brushes. These brushes are shedding like crazy. They really are. And for my extra oily areas, I'm just going to apply some translucent powder. It's okay if you have oily skin. Tap off the excess. It is perfectly fine to layer your powders. You can do a color powder, and then you can do a translucent powder. When you have oily skin, if you have dry skin, don't do it. Don't do it. You'll look like a piece of tissue paper all crepey. But when you've got oily skin, holy moly. You can layer that powder and layer that powder, girlfriend. Oh my gosh. I just realized I forgot to blend my neck contour. I forgot it was down there. You guys didn't tell me. Ah. Grab my contour blending brush. And away it goes. What's so funny about that is my jawline, it's so prominent. I don't know if anyone ever noticed it. All right, let me clean up my workstation a bit. You guys can't see my workstation, but if you could see it, it's getting severe up in here. I gotta clean this up because I'm getting ready to do my eyes. And when it's time to do eyes, I need my space. So I'm gonna make some space for my eyes. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So I already primed my eyes with just a little bit of concealer and powder, so they really don't need primer. But ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not doing a full look, I most definitely almost always prime my eyes with Avon True Color Primer. Let's prime them again. Let's do it again. This time I'm just going to use my finger because primer, you have to be careful, can get a little bit cakey. So, and I don't want it to get cakey. I will put a little bit on my lower lid because you don't want cakey primer. You just don't. Cool. Let's do the other side. Sweet. Now, lots of people do their eye makeup first. They want to do their eye makeup first, and then that way, in case they get fallout, they they can clean it up, which makes perfect sense. I've just always done my makeup doing my face first instead of my eyes, but I did learn a really cool trick. And the cool trick is if you've already done your face first, you're going to take some translucent powder and you're going to put that powder under your eyes. And then if any makeup falls under your eyes when you're done doing your makeup, you just brush it away. Like magic. So that's what I'm going to do. And believe it or not, this is my first time doing it. So pray for me, you guys. I've got this nice little brush. I'm just going to powder under my eye. I have a bigger brush, but I think if I use my bigger brush, I might make a mess. And because I have oily skin, what's so weird about it is my skin is just absorbing it. Isn't that weird? But this is what you do. You take your pressed powder and you apply it, and it stays down. Since my skin just wants to soak up the powder, I'm going to forego that step and get right into my eyes. So, I am, believe it or not, I have to see how I'm going to work this look. I should have figured that out before I got on with you guys, but I think I've got this figured out. So, here we go. I am going to go in and take number 4. Going in, I'm grabbing number 4. I'm going to tap off the excess. And I'm going to pat number 4 right in the middle of my eyelid. Like that. And then I'm going to come over here. Get more number 4. Tap it off. Goes in the middle of the other eyelid. Hey, I need a little bit more. I need more. Number 4. There we go. Cool. And I want that to be really pigmented. That number 4. Really strong, really pigmented. Okay. Done. Now I'm going to take number 2. And I'm also going to get a tissue so I can kind of wipe off my brush in between. Excuse me, you guys. So if you're working with a lot of color, what you can do is take a piece of tissue and kind of like wipe your brush back and forth on the tissue in between colors. And then that way one color doesn't bleed into the other. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go into number 2. I'm going to tap off my excess. I'm going to put number 2 to the left. And I'm going to go back in and get number 2. Tap it off. To the right. To the left. To the right. To the left. To the right. And then kind of bring it on top. Sweet. Okay. Gonna go in again. Grab number 2. To the left. Cool. It looks like I have denim jean eyes. This look actually goes really well with my shirt. That's pretty cool. So we're going to stop there. And now we're going to get our browns. And our browns are kind of going to help like tie this all together and like blend everything together. I am going to get my Reveal palette, matte palette by Coastal Scents. I'm going to get a nice fluffy brush and we're going to start with a nice neutral brown. I'll take that shade of brown right there. Can you guys see? Hang on guys, let me flip it around. Here we go, flip. I'm gonna use that brown right there. Gently. Put my brush in there. Tap off the excess. And work that into my crease. Gently, gently, gently. Gently, gently, gently. Now the best part about working this into my crease is not only does it add depth to my eye, it's going to help blend the lower color. So when I first applied the blues, I was kind of looking a little bit crazy. I know you guys were like, oh my God, she has gone off the deep end. But once it's all blended together with the brown, got a nice neat look. So I'm gonna go back in with the brown, tap off the excess, and come on this side and do the same thing. This is a light shade of brown, so I'm going all the way around. Because I know in my last video I said you don't want to go all the way to your inner corner, but this is a nice light soft shade, and I'm mostly using it to blend. So I am going all the way in, but it's a light shade, so it's not closing off my eye. Now, if you want to talk about like dark shades, then yeah, it's gonna close your eye off. Don't do it to yourself. You'll regret it. But for this look, that's it. We're gonna go in the middle now. Now that we've got that, I can get a darker brown. Let's see, or even a darker purple. I'm looking to see what I have. I love it. And I'm just going to work that into the outer corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brown, which is right next to it, and it's a little bit darker, so it's a little bit deeper. And let me get my other brush. I'm going to grab my crease brush that does the darker colors. And I'm going to work that in. Can you guys tell I'm like figuring this out as I go? I love makeup so much. I'm like figuring it out as I go. I'm going to take this shade, it's a little bit darker. I'm going to tap off the excess. And I'm just going to go on my outer corner. Gently blend this out. Nice soft brown. Gently. And because it's a darker brown, I want to stay on the outer corner of my eye. Because it's a darker brown. I'm going to tap it off. Go to the other eye. And just work it into that socket bone. Now, what I'm going to put on, I'm looking at all my mirrors to make sure my contour is even. It's not quite even, you guys. Hang on, I gotta pull a bit more brown on this eye. And that's what I mean when I say less is more. And check your work, and check, and double check. Because sometimes you'll have to go back and blend stuff out. That's good. Now I just have to blend this. When it comes to makeup, everything is blend. I'm gonna blend that up a little bit, blend it around. That's better. Symmetry. So the next thing I'm going to do is, because I only took that brown from the middle of my eye outward, here's where I'm going to use color number 3. I am going to take my soft brush. I'm going to take a nice, soft, fluffy blush. Isn't this line? Fluffy brush. And I'm going to go into number 3. I'm gently going to pack, so I'm applying number 3 gently. Get number 3 on there, tap it off. And number 3 is going to go from this part here is number 3, and from that part there is the brown. And this is number 3. Yay! And I'm just gonna blend it into the brown. To-do. Get a little bit more number 3, tap it off, and do the same thing on this side. Get that number 3 and just bring it into the brown. I'm using a lighter color. This number 3 is a lighter color. It's more of a silvery, bluish color. And so it's not gonna like shrink up my eyes and make my eyes look all teeny tiny and small. So the last color on the palette is number 1. And of course, that's our highlighter. So we're going to take our brush, our brow brush, and just wipe it off. Because I have some pressed powder on there. We're going to go into number 1 with our brow brush, tap off the excess, and highlight our brow bone. This is very bright. This is like a very bright, light, almost white highlighter. So I'm just going to be very careful with it. Because I have a tan, it could end up looking like too bright, just clownish, and you don't want to look like a clown. So I'm going to go back into number 1, pat it, tap off the excess, and go right up to that brow bone over here, and pat, 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 pat in that brow highlight. Awesome, what fun. If you're really feeling fancy, like super, super fancy, you can take a synthetic brush, get that number 1 color, tap off your excess, and go right in the inner corner of your eye. Just gently, gently. Get more, tap it off, and dun, 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 dun. Now, when I'm done with my eye makeup, or at least the powder portion of it, one thing I do is I kind of just step back and have a look at it. And I have a nice blending brush. And it's a big, fluffy blending brush. And I just kind of go over everything just to make sure everything is blended nicely, especially if you have like a dark brown. You want to make sure it's soft. You want to make sure it's blended well. That sort of thing. Now, I'm going to try something new today, guys, okay? It's going to be fun. Bear with me. It's something I haven't done in a long time. I'm going to use liquid liner. I know, right? I'm not going to do a cat eye, because for cat eye, I want to use tape. Have you seen those videos where the girls, like, put tape and they can get, like, a nice, clean cat eye? So I don't have any tape on me. So I'm just going to, like, freehand a nice deep dark liner, because this is a, what's that on my eye? Because this is a dramatic deep dark look, I want a nice black line, nothing too thick. This is Avon's Mega Effects, effects liquid eyeliner, and it's really cool because it's just a felt tip pen. It's like a marker. And you can easily line your eyes. So you guys know me, when I line my eyes, I go into my mirror. So let me clean up a little bit. I'm gonna put my palette over there. I'm gonna bring my brushes over here. Okay, bring my lashes over here. Slide my mirror close. I'm going to prop my elbow. I know you guys can't see my vanity, but I'm putting my elbow on my vanity just to stabilize my elbow so my hand's not shaking all over the place. Bring my mirror in close. I'm gonna keep my eyes wide open because I learned a really cool trick. You don't want to be pulling on your, what is this? Another eyelash. I wonder if today's like the day my eyelashes just decided they were going to shed. When it comes to liquid eyeliner, take your time. Don't rush. And start small and then work your way out. Because with liquid eyeliner, y'all, once it's down, it's down. And y'all have no way of getting it off your eye without smudging the rest of your makeup. So I'm also going to get up in my waterline with it. I know, look crazy. But I'm getting up in that waterline. Cool. And as you can see, I'm not drawing a long line. More like I'm making little dots and connecting the dots. That is the best way to do liner. And so I'm going to give myself a little bitty flick. So I'm actually going to turn the pencil the opposite direction. Turn my head a little bit and give myself just a little bitty flick. I'm not going to do some big old cat eye. I don't have my tape. Now, I learned a trick from watching some makeup tutorial. So that's it. Just a little bit, because I'm going to be putting falsies on anyway. And you see the difference? Just define that lash line. Look, the difference between this eye and that eye is just a defined lash line. So we're going to be curling our eyelashes. And one trick that I learned is when you apply your eyeliner and then you curl your lashes, the eyeliner gets on the inside of your lash curler. And so one trick that I learned is actually you can either curl your lashes first and then do your eyeliner, or do your eyeliner and wait for it to dry. The best part about liquid liners, even though it's a little bit difficult to apply, because it's more of like a liquid marker, it dries faster, whereas cream liners and gel liners can stay wet on your eyes for a while, which makes them more prone to smudging. Eee. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into my other eye and work in my liquid liner. Don't ask me why this eye is easier to do than the other one. There's always going to be one side of your face that making it up is easier than the other side. I don't know why that is. It just is. Hi, Rue. She's watching. Hi, sweetie. How are ya? Please ignore my small dog barking, you guys. Sorry I was late getting on. I said I would be on at 2, and what? Don't tell me I have another eyelash in my eye. Hola, ¿cómo está? It's Saturday. I love Saturdays for makeup tutorials. They are the best. So I'm going to get in this eye. I'm going to tight line. I sing when I do my makeup, if you guys haven't noticed. I sing when I do a lot of stuff. And singing while I'm doing my makeup is one. It's a lot of fun. Let me see if I can do my little cat eye on this end. Or like a little flick. I'm not really doing a full-on cat eye. I'm just trying to elongate my lash line. That said, muy bien. Y tú. Muy bien. Muy bien. Gracias. I'm very busy today. I've got a lot of errands to run. Once I can get this eyeliner together. I don't know if you guys have seen that Instagram meme where the girl is going on her first date and the boyfriend's like, what took you so long? And the girl shows this picture of like this perfect winged eyeliner, like it took her forever to get out the door because she was doing this perfect winged eyeliner. So while my eyeliner is drying, because I don't want my eyeliner to smudge on my eyelash curler, while my eyeliner is drying, I'm going to do my lips. And because I did such a dramatic eye, I'm going to do a neutral lip. So my lips are going to be Simply Spice Glimmer Sticks Lip Liner. And this is going to be Light Burst. Now, let me get my moisturizer for my lips. Have any of you used, and normally I have my Dew Kiss Lip Dew, but it's in the office. So I'm just using like regular lip balm. And then the trick of the trade is to take a little bit of your foundation and pat it on your lips. 1, this acts as a primer, and 2, if you have dual tone lips, you have like one lip is one color, this is like a darker brown and this is a pink, what it does, it helps even out your lip color. I want it evened out a little bit more. I think I'm gonna use my concealer. I'm being really picky today, you guys. Okay. Yeah. Also, this helps you nail that nude look. Because for women of color, a lot of the lipsticks that are advertised as nude have a lot of pink in them. So they don't really, it doesn't really look nude. And then, like I said, if you've got lips that are 2 different colors, it's hard to pull off that look. So the trick is to moisturize your lips and then take a concealer and look. Now my lips are all one shade. I just have to wipe off my finger. If I keep looking down, you guys, I'm just wiping off my finger. Now I can take my lip liner, and I can line my lips. Now I can line my lips, and if you've watched any of my makeup tutorials, I stay inside the lines, you guys. I used soft feathering motions. I stay inside the line. I've already got big full lips. There's no need for me to go lining outside my lips. I'd look crazy. But I have watched a lot of makeup tutorials where a lot of the makeup artists with just some contour and some lip liner, they take lips that look like this and make them look like that, and it's incredible. I'm in awe of that. That to me is incredible. It's the magic of makeup. So now I'm going to take my Avon True Color Lip Glow in Light Burst, and that tops off this look. And that is Nude Lip. And actually, I really like this. Hey, I need to wear this more often. What? Yay. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, my lips are done. So my eyeliner should be finished drying by now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my eyelash curler. I'm gonna look in my big mirror here. And I'm gonna curl my lashes. Oh my gosh, I think they're getting longer, you guys. So I'm using the eyelash serum, and I think I'm coming up on week 4. So I'm going to have to do week 4 photos of my eyelashes. I'm super excited. So I'm using Avon's Lash Love, or what is this? Love at First Lash Mascara, and I love this. I've been using this for about the past couple of weeks. I've been using it since they gave it to me at RevFest. I absolutely adore this. I really do. So you start at the base of your lashes and you work your way up. That was weird. I just had to swallow. Yeah. Ta-da! Now, I normally put on 2 coats, but I'm wearing false lashes because this is a dramatic look, so I'm putting my falsies on. I can't wait to do my before and after pictures utilizing the eyelash serum, because it really is working. I've had such short, stubby, stumpy lashes. I can't wait. So you guys know me. I love eyelashes. I've got my falsies. I've got my magnetic eyelashes from 1-2 Cosmetics. These are the half lash. I'm not using the full strips. This is just the half lash because I have to go out and run errands. If I didn't have to go out and run errands, I would probably put on a full lash, but I'm running errands today, so. Ooh, are these all mixed up? Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Hang on, you guys, I gotta get these lashes all figured out. Let's see, okay. Okay, here we go. So these are much easier to put on than my full-size lashes. My full-size lashes are like an Olympic event, but the half-size ones they're not so bad. See, they're easy to put on. I just, ploop, and we're done. They do that whole doe eye look thing for you. Okay, and then let me get my other set of lashes for the other side. I'm gonna place the top ones first so that my finger doesn't end up in my way, and pull. Oh no, it's crooked. Wait, let me fix it. Done. Ta-da! That's my look. It's all done. This is the Steel Blues makeup look. Here is the palette. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a photograph of this and then I'll post it to Instagram so you guys can shop the look. This is the last weekend for the Share the Love promotion. Get in there, get out and do it, you guys. I'm looking forward to campaign 19. Woo-hoo. I'm so excited. Rosa, thank you so much for joining me today. Everyone's out enjoying a good time, so I hope you guys get to catch the replay. I'm going to see you guys next Saturday for our next makeup tutorial. Put down in the comment section what you want to see, what you want to see me do. If I don't hear from you guys, I'm pretty much just going to go through like all of Avon squads and do looks with Avon squads, and also probably do some looks for the holiday season. So that's going to be really exciting. But I love you guys so much. Enjoy your weekend, and thank you for being the best part of my small business. Bye.